AI-generated videos are taking the world by storm, and in this video, I am going to show you how to produce them on autopilot.
I'll show you the exact prompt and setup to turn one idea into endless AI-generated viral content.
The best part? I figured out how to cut the cost without cutting corners.
And it's easier than you think. It's all no code and AI powered. After this video you will be able to create any viral video like Glass SMR, Yeti Vlogs.
Finally meeting Bigfoot Vlogs, my favorite vlogger in the wild. I never miss a episode. You the best.
Or viral street interviews.
What is your best dating advice?
I think it's better to cry in a Lamborghini than cry in a Honda Civic. All men will disappoint you, so choose the richest one.
Or you just learn AI automation and make your own dating advices. And the best part is, it's all no code, it's super easy, it's all drag and drop, and I will teach you step by step how to do it all on autopilot. But if you don't want to start from scratch and get started ASAP, you can also go to my community and simply download the blueprint. This way you can simply import this blueprint and just adjust it to your needs. It's super simple. To create this amazing viral videos, we are using veo3 from Google. It's a state-of-the-art video generation model that creates stunning videos like this one. Or this creative video. Like you can see, you can do really everything with it. The secret, you have to have the right prompts. That's why we will first concentrate how to craft the right prompt. And then we take it to the next step and make an automation out of it. So you can create all these videos on autopilot. And also publish them automatically on all social media platforms. This automation works pretty simple. In the Google Sheets document, you just provide a little description and the type of the video you want to achieve. For example, glass banana and the type SMR. The automation will take the information from the Google Sheets document and pass it to our Ideas AI. It's basically ChatGPT with a really advanced prompt. Then once the prompt is generated, it will be saved to the Google Sheets document and the video will be created and uploaded to Google Drive. You can see here the prompt that is generated from these two variables and the outcome. Or here, for example, Football World Cup, selfie style vlogger.
The Football World Cup, the energy is insane. Look at these fans, it's electric. Who are you rooting for? Drop it in the comments.
Like you can see, it's really simple with this automation because you don't need to provide a really full prompt. You just need to provide a small description of what you want to achieve and the type of video you want to have. Or let's take this example for a street interview.
Despite the heavy rainfall, people here in Mexico City remain resilient.
How has the weather affected your day-to-day life?
So the secret of this automation is our Ideas AI. And what it does, it creates this kind of prompts that we're passing to veo3 to create this kind of videos. And like you can see, the most part of the prompt stays the same, it's the format, and only the subject is changed. And this changes the whole outcome of the video.
Alright, this is it.
Or like with the selfie style vlogger.
High heat, endless sand, locals that hate us.
What happens is our AI generates this prompt from the description and the type we are providing.
This is fine. Totally normal Tuesday. Just running for my life while Jeff accidentally triggers the self-destruct. Great job, Jeff.
And again, to adjust the whole outcome of the video, you only need to change the subject part. And the best part is, we're using another AI to adjust it to our needs. This way we can provide a really short description what we want to achieve and get amazing results. Alright, let's see the whole automation in action. Once I click test workflow, what will happen is the automation will look in this Google Sheets document for the next item with the status waiting for process. Then it takes the description and the type and generates in this Ideas AI a new prompt that will be saved here. This prompt will be then used to create a veo3 video in this part here. Once the video is finished creating, we will upload it to Google Drive and save it in our Google Sheets document here. And then post it on all social media platforms available, like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and so on. Let's start it. Like you can see, now it grabbed the description and the type from here. It generated the prompt and saved it now to our document and is now creating the video. Amazing. veo3 just created our video. Now it's getting uploaded to Google Drive and saved in our Google Sheets document here. We will now create this whole automation from scratch. And like mentioned before, if you don't want to build it from scratch, just go to my community, download here the blueprint. Then you can simply import this blueprint and adjust it to your needs, and you're ready to go. Plus you get more ready to use blueprints like the clipping automation or the lo-fi video generator or the auto publishing automation. To follow along this tutorial, please open up this Google Docs document provided in the description box below. Pause the video now and open it. Here's everything that you need to follow along. We will start by creating an n8n account. For that, open this website here and click Get Started. Fill out this form and click Start Your Free Trial. Once you're logged in, you should see this screen. We will now create our first workflow. For that, we click this button here, Create Workflow. Let's give it a name, like Viral AI Automation. The first step for automation is a trigger that starts the whole workflow. For that, we click the plus icon here. Next, we select what triggers our workflow. In this case, we do it on schedule, so it runs every day. The good part is it's really easy to set up because it's a natural language. So if you don't want it to have it every day, but every hour or every few minutes or seconds, you can select it simply here. Then you fill out the rest of the form and then the automation runs on this schedule. It's really simple to set up. Then we go back to Canvas. The next thing we need for our automation is to get the topic and the type of video we want to create. For that, we go to our Google Docs document and open the Google Sheets template. Then you go to File and make a copy of this template so you can use it in your Google Drive. Then we copy this URL and go back to n8n and click here the plus icon. Then we look for Google Sheets and select it here. Under Action, we select Get Rows. The first thing we have to do is to set up our credentials. For that, we click Create New Credential and simply sign in with Google. When everything worked fine, you should see Account Connected. Then we can close it. Resource and Operation, we can leave it as it is. And under Document, we select By URL and paste the URL here. Under Sheets, we select From List and then simply select from the list Video Ideas. Since we only want to process items that are waiting for process, we need to set up a filter. For that, we click Add Filter, and under Column, we select Status. And for value, we type in Waiting for Process. Then we scroll down here, and under Options, we click Add Option, and select Return Only First Matching Row, and enable this. Now we can click Test Step. And like you can see, the automation got us the next row in our Google Sheets document that is waiting for process. It's in this time the Football World Cup. And you see, it's the Football World Cup. The last thing we want to do is to give this node a name, like Get Topic. It's important to name your node since n8n is using this as a reference, and it's easier to find it here once we have multiple nodes. Then we go back to Canvas and click Save. The next part we need to create for our automation is the Ideas AI. For that, we click the plus icon here and type in OpenAI and select OpenAI. And under Actions, we choose Message and Model. Here we also have to set up the credentials. For that, we click Create New Credentials. And we need to provide an API key. For that, we go to platform.openai.com. If you don't have an account yet, create one. And once you have an account, you click this settings icon and go to API keys and create a new secret key. Copy the secret key, and paste it here and click Save. If everything worked fine, you should see connection tested successfully. One important thing, make sure to add some credits to your account by clicking Billing and add like $5 to $10. Otherwise, the API won't work. Then we close it here and select under Model 4.0. Next, we have to provide the prompt. For that, we go under Prompt and select here first Expression and click this little icon here. Now we need to provide our prompt so it generates out of the topic and type the whole prompt that we can use for veo3. For that, go to the Google Docs document and simply copy this whole prompt here and paste it here. Then scroll up. Now we need to remove the placeholder here for type, and we select it from here, from our Google Docs document, the type, and drag and drop it here. And we also need to replace the description placeholder. We remove it and drag and drop the description that we got from our Google Docs document here. What this basically does is it replaces these two placeholders with the actual information that we got from our Google Sheets document. This whole thing will then be sent to ChatGPT. Let's close it here and click Test Step. And like you can see, it provided us a perfect prompt that we can use for veo3. Let's rename this node real quick and go back to Canvas. After our AI generated perfect prompt for veo3, we also want to save it in our Google Sheets document under prompt. For that, we click here the plus icon and search again for Google Sheets. But this time we select Update Row and Sheet. Since we set up our credentials in the last step, we don't have to do it again. Under Document, we select again by URL and copy and paste the Google Sheets URL here and select the correct sheet. Under Column to Match, we select Description, then we scroll down here and drag and drop the description we got from here. We don't need to adjust the type, but we need to adjust the status. We want to put it to processing. Also, we want to update the row and provide the prompt we just generated with our Ideas AI. For that, we drag and drop the content here and paste it here. And this one we can also remove. And we can now click Test Step. Since we see here a check mark, it was successful. Let's double check in our Google Sheets document. And we can also see here the status got updated to processing and also the prompt got saved here. Let's rename this real quick. Save prompt and go back to Canvas. Don't forget to click Save. We just achieved the hardest part. It's to create the right prompt. After we created our prompt, we just need to generate our video using veo3. For that, we're using a service called Kai AI. The best part about this API is it's much cheaper than other ones, because here you only pay 40 cents per 8-second video for veo3 fast, or for veo3 quality you pay only $2 per 8-second video. Usually it costs on different platforms like Replicate or Fel AI, it costs 75 cents or $6 per 8-second video. So using this API saves you 60% of the cost compared to other providers. Create an account here by clicking Login and click here Sign Up. Just fill up your information. Once you're signed up here, make sure to add some credits to your account and then go to API key and create a new API key. Let's call it AI automation and click Create. This API key you will need in the next step. Because for the next step, we need to send this prompt to this API to create the video. Let's go to our n8n automation and click here the plus icon and search for HTTP request. Next, we click Import curl and go to our Google Docs document and copy the snippet under Create Video and paste it here and click Import. Then we scroll down here and replace our API placeholder with our actual API key. And we continue scrolling down, and under your prompt here, you select expression, remove the placeholders here, and drag and drop the prompt that we received from our Ideas AI node here. And the last thing we can set up is we can choose if we want to use veo3 fast or veo3 quality. If you want to use veo3 fast, you leave it as it is. If you want to use the quality version, you just remove this. veo3 fast costs only 40 cents per 8-second video, and veo3 quality costs $2 per 8-second video. And the last thing is we click Test Step. And like you can see, the request to creating a new video was accepted, since we see the message here, success. Let's rename this node real quick to Create Video and go back to Canvas. Let's move it a little here and click Save. After we requested the API to create the video, we need now to get this video. For this, we create a new node by clicking the plus icon here and type in HTTP request, select it here and click again import curl. Go again to our Google Docs document and simply copy and paste the data here under get video and paste it here and click import. Under task ID, click expression, remove the placeholder here and drag and drop the task ID we just received from our create video node. Continue scrolling down here and also replace the API placeholder with the actual API key and click test step. Like you can see here, the video is already finished.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here at the Football World Cup and the energy is absolutely insane. Look at these fans, bro. It's like a carnival out here.
Amazing. Let's quickly rename this node to get video and go back to canvas. Usually the video is not ready after we just ask the API to create it. That's why we need to add a switch node so we can distinguish if the video is ready or processing. If it's still processing, we want to wait a few seconds and ask again until the video is ready. Because when the video is ready, we will then download it and upload it to our Google Drive. For that, we go here to our automation again and click the plus icon and type in switch. Select the switch node. Then we drag and drop the response item here and select object exists. So when this object exists, that means that the video is ready. Let's rename this output to ready. Let's add also another route by clicking add routing rule. And again, drag and drop the response item here and under object select does not exist. So if this object does not exist, it means it's still processing. Let's rename this output to processing and click test step. Since our request is already ready, we are of course in the ready node. Let's go back to canvas. So for the case it's still processing, let's wait a bit. For that we select here wait, and for the amount we select 20 seconds. And go back to canvas and connect this wait node then again to our get video node. That means it will loop now here until it's ready. Let's click save. The next step is to download the video so we can upload it to Google Drive. For that we click here the plus icon and type in HTTP and select HTTP request. As method we choose get, and for the URL we simply use the URL we just received from our get video node that you can find here and simply drop it here. Now we can click already test step. When everything worked fine, you should see here a check mark, and when you click view,
Hey guys, welcome back.
you should see the video. Amazing. Let's rename this mode to download video and go back to canvas. Now to upload the video to Google Drive, you click again the plus icon here and type in drive and select Google Drive and select upload file. Here again we have to set up our credentials by clicking create new credentials. This is a little different how to do it. I showed in another video linked in the description box below how to exactly set up Google Drive credentials. Once you successfully set it up, you should see here account connected. The input data field, we can leave it as this. It's data. Input file name, we just leave empty. And for parent folder we want to save, we choose here by URL. Then we go to our Google Drive and select any folder we like and simply copy the URL here and paste it here. And then we click test step. When everything worked fine, you should see here check mark. And when you go to your Google Drive folder now, you should see a new file. Now let's go back to canvas. The last two things we have to do is to save the video URL to the Google Sheets document and then publish it in all socials. To achieve that, we select this node and copy and paste it here and connect it to our Google Drive node. Then we double click on it. Now we need to adjust a few things. First, the status we want put to finished. The prompt we don't need to update, we can delete it here. But we need to add our video URL, so we select here video. And then under Google Drive, we select web view link and drop it here. Then we click test step. When we go now to our Google Sheets document, we see now the status got changed to finished and our video is here now. Now we can go back to Canvas and click Save. The last thing is now to auto-publish it on all social media platforms. I covered how to do that in another video. I highly recommend you to watch the auto-publishing video I have, because there I explain how to auto-publish on all social media platforms like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, X, and all other ones. The best part is you're not only auto-publishing everything, you're also generating perfect captions for each platform, where platform-specific rules are respected, like maximum amounts of characters or under best practices. It's really easy to set up and it saves you a lot of time. Plus it's a perfect Lego part that you can simply connect with any other automation. There we created a sub-workflow that we can simply use now. This workflow I also provide in my community, so you can simply download it and use it out of the box. For that we click the plus icon here and type in sub and select execute sub workflow. And select here again, execute a sub workflow. Here we select from the list social auto publish sub workflow. And here we only need to provide topic and the video URL. The video URL you can find here, and the topic we need to provide we can find under description. And that's it. When I click now test step, the video will be published to all social media platforms. If you like this video, click like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.